these tools are intended not to be used. Hopefully you don't have to use them. But if you do, this is almost an end-all be-all, right? Hey, if I got that, I'm good. Somewhat. It's not going to help you climb a mountain if you put yourself on the side of a hill. We still have to make good decisions. This is called a traction aid. The centers can order these. The guy makes them in Auburn. He's very good about getting them. Usually we get them the next day, okay? Jeff Nielsen has all that information as far as ordering traction aids. Now, the intentions of this is to go underneath the tire. Most of the vehicles have a dual tire, okay? We've been using the outside. We jam this traction aid underneath like such, okay? The intentions are, we're going forward, okay? It seems simple. I've been to guys, people that have the sharp edges up. Not a good plan, okay? We jam it underneath on both sides. You creep up. You can almost see how this thing works now, right? You creep up on it and get your wheels moving. Now, if I'm in a bad spot and it's ice underneath, packed snow, and I have the old plastic sets, they will go as such right here. And I'm almost building myself a path to get out. And then last but not least is my tube sand. Nice little slice with my pen or razor blade, and I start building almost 10 to 12 feet of traction so I can creep out. The key on that I just said was creep out. This you got to really do something to shoot that traction aid out. That would be hammer down. It will shoot out, and if somebody's behind you because they're trying to be a good neighbor and help you, somebody could get hurt. These plastic aids, 50-50. There's not a lot gripping there. Again, if you hammer down, that will become a flying object, okay? Somebody could get hurt. Moving forward to the chains, they come in a lot of different sizes, all right? The very simple one, we go and we buy 100, 150 feet. Jimmy and I go to Home Depot and we cut them into lengths. These are meant only for dual tire vehicles, okay? These will not work on a P500. The whole key here is, there's my valve stem. If I were to put this chain through the hole that the valve stem is in, there's a high likely that you will rip that off and have a flat tire and be worse off than you started, okay? You gotta put this through the hole in the rim, reach through, okay? Flip it on, screw this on, and you're off, okay? Again, these are intended, you see the length? Jimmy measures these, cuts these, just perfect size. If they're too long, you can still work it, okay? But you gotta be aware of this whack, 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 whack on the side of the car. Once you get out, it's a good idea to take it off. You will beat the hell out of the car, and you might beat the hell out of a brake line and be worse off than when you started, okay? Some people will have 2 or 3 of these. In a bad storm, they act almost like a set of chains. Your ability to do maybe 30 miles an hour, but the car will talk to you. When something seems wrong, it probably is, okay? Some of the guys that use these also carry with them a screwdriver, because as this goes around, it can change, get wedged, all of a sudden, it's hard to get off. You need a little something to help it and pry it, okay? This here is the same thing. A little bit more aggressive. Again, this goes through. Okay, it comes through the hole as such. Okay, you gotta fit it through here. This is more of a tractor one. Some of our P1000s can use this with a bigger tire. And then this cinches up and clips on like this, okay? And again, it works very good. You have to have snow or ice on the road. If you think you're gonna put this on and run all day, you're gonna have a problem. It's meant to get you unstuck, okay? And if you run it on pavement for a while, it will break, okay? Last but not least, these are for the P500. Also, automotive has had problems for whatever reason getting the bigger, thicker ones. This is what's come in. Jimmy's probably got 15 to 20 of these down in the bay. They work good enough, okay? This canvas, again, cuts down through here. It goes up through, pull it tight. You now have to fold this down, it'll push down, and you gotta run this back through as such, okay? Pull it down through tight. It goes through. All right, this will, again, creep out with them. The more pressure you put on this by going faster, the more likelihood this is going to bust. The intentions on these are to get unstuck. They're not intended to run up and down the road, all right? And it'll actually cause you more issue if you do, okay? But then the same thing when you take it out, unclip it. Okay, so that's how these work. If you do not bring that up and back down, your tire will rotate once, maybe twice, and it'll be off, okay? Maybe that's all you need. But if you put this down and you creep out on it, okay, they'll stay on. And they will nice and easy get out, okay? Get out, pull over, take them off, all right? That's how these things are intended to be used. Now, the first thing that I just want to encourage if others are watching this is you got to work with your management team in automotive. Other than us, the most expensive thing we have at UPS is our automotive department. Tires, fuel, vehicles. So they got a budget too, and rightfully so for all of us. But we should try to move tires. We try to move them to guys that don't leave the main road. And that's all knowledge that Jeff and I put together, okay? But work with the automotive department, the supervisor. A good set of tires in the snow. We have guys going out in the super rural western mountains cleaning everything every day, all right? Because they know how to handle the vehicle. They got the tools to get out. And last but not least, the guys that are experienced out there, like when I go out on a run and I train someone, look at that guy, he's got a tractor. That guy's got a four-wheel drive, get to know him. Those guys out in the country, they get excited when you come ask them for a little help to pull out. So establish those friends. Hey, you're the guy I call in this area if I'm stuck, right? Get his phone number. Because these guys, we're dispatching a wrecker at $500 to $1,000 to come get you from South Portland, all right? So good skilled drivers will have those relationships established. That doesn't mean we make poor decisions, but we also know how we're going to get out so we can service the customers, okay? All right, Clem.
Hey, thank you, Troy. Guys, again, the takeaways from this equipment, use the equipment as intended, right? Use the equipment as intended. These are not, I repeat, not to be used to drive your route. If you get stuck, Troy elaborately went through different options you have and how to do it. Last but not least, do not leave the equipment behind. Because what happens sometimes with Stuckaids is they get buried, and then a couple of the senior drivers, I see Billy over there, they get buried, they find somebody's tire or somebody when the snow melts. Take care of your equipment, use it as intended. With all that said, the year is here. The safety tip for today, right? We still have ice. It's cold, driveways. Most of you, 95% of our deliveries say residential. Stay out of the driveways, be alert, mindful of the kids. Everybody have a great day. Thanks for your time, guys.